Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It's Wednesday, February 8th. It's my aunt and uncle's birthday, I know better, 2017. I'm joined here live in studio with Jim Sinacropi, Josh Durso, and Jessamy Uticone.
That's a nice wave, Josh. Interesting.
Iron Josh Durso.
I know, poor
Bionic
Josh.
He broke his hand.
He has the boo-boo.
Broken hand.
Yep.
This
Masturbation injury.
Oh,
That's terrible,
Jim.
Josh. Terrible.
Did
this
this
is a
happen at the
family show.
Super Bowl?
High quality Seneca Falls sidewalks
Oh.
got the better of me. That's a heads up to all of our elected officials here in Seneca Falls.
You put him on
Campaign
notice?
to refurbish all of our town's sidewalks so people can't trip and fall and kill themselves.
Or
People
break
would
their
still
hand.
manage, I imagine.
If it were slippery, I could understand, but it was dry as a bone.
So that's a
Oh,
cast.
This, yes, it's a cast. It looks like a brace,
Right.
but they heat it up, and it's like a recyclable cast, and that's how they do this now, apparently.
So they're going to reuse that on another human?
Only if it's me.
Oh, okay,
So it's
we'll
one
reuse
per
it on you.
person.
It's heated
So, like,
to
when I
him.
go back in 2 weeks, I probably
Custom.
won't get this off for 4 to 6 weeks, but when I go back in 2 weeks for a checkup, they won't have to cut it off and recast. They can
I
just take
see.
it off, warm it up, and
I
then
see.
just do it over again.
There is
Reheat
some, like,
it up,
lacing
throw it back
it
on.
with one of a twisty jam here. You just twist her up and...
Yeah, it's actually under lock and key, and
Sure.
the good people at Finger Lakes Health are the only ones who have the key to this bad boy, so
Not even you?
not even me, nobody. Like, it is just them.
Aw.
And I am with this for better or worse.
And that's
for
no
now.
different than the old style cast because they're the only ones that had the key to that too because you needed a vibrosaw to get it off.
Which is scary.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
The one little break I had.
You need a vibrosaw?
That is nice though because they don't have
Scary.
to recast it. They'll just loosen her up, set you
Just
back
loosen
in
it,
there,
take it
and
off,
reheat.
Bang, yep.
There you go.
No, it hasn't affected your news gathering too much. You've still been publishing like mad.
I know, I was worried about
I have.
your...
I've
typing.
really mastered this 8-finger typing system. It's remarkable. It's a remarkable thing because
Wow.
I didn't even think it was going to happen. I was pretty concerned about that part of this injury.
Oh. Well, I hope it heals quickly for you.
I don't.
Yeah.
Hope it's prolonged and painful.
It hasn't been painful, and thank God it hasn't been because I'd be
Good.
a miserable person if it were.
Oh, we don't want that.
Did anybody win any Super Bowl money?
Nope.
No. I didn't even
Sad.
watch it until the very end. I was
Well,
flying
then
back
you-
from New York.
That was
Caught the best part.
The very last 2-point conversion, if they did not convert it, the Patriots, I would have won $1,000. But they did
Stop.
convert it, so I won nothing.
Oh, no.
It's all or nothing type of deal there.
Just
So
like
you were not
always, when the
happy.
Patriots win, you lose.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
too
okay.
bad.
I expected them to convert it anyway, so I wasn't surprised. At that point, you
Darn.
know, you can just feel it happening when the Patriots were coming back. You knew what the inevitable outcome was going to be. So, but,
an incredibly exciting game.
yeah, it was exciting. I almost feel like some of these big pro sports events are scripted nowadays. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers coming back from 3 games down, right, to come back and win. You got the Super Bowl. You had the Cubs come back, or what was the World Series? There was a comeback too, wasn't there this year with the
I
Cubs?
haven't watched the World Series at all.
Anyways, it just
I don't
seems
know.
like all these
Don't remember.
improbable comebacks that have never happened in the history of the sports have all happened in 1 year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
either
become
that
such
or-
a big business that I question sometimes the
The integrity of it
the
all.
integrity of the competition. That's
Sure.
Well, that would be sad. I hope that's not the case.
maybe the athletes are just more weak-minded now. They aren't as
Wow.
iron-willed as they were back in the 70s and 80s. When they got a lead then, it was over. They grinded it out. Now, they
It's an
just...
interesting theory, Josh.
Could be. Who knows? But it's been a trend in the major championships this year. So
Yeah. Yep. Well, were you there for the Del Lago opening?
we did a full court press. That's why we didn't do a show last week because
Speaking
it
of
was a
grinding
week
it
ago
out.
today. We were at the casino.
We were all there. All
Yep.
3 of
Yep.
us.
Yep.
I wasn't there.
Wall-to-wall coverage. And yeah, it's amazing in there. It's just crazy that the place exists. A year ago it
It
didn't.
is.
And it's all very, very nice. They had some kinks to work out, that's for sure.
No iced tea. Didn't have any iced tea.
It's a,
Oh,
a smash
no.
Smash
burger.
burger.
Oh.
I was disappointed.
That is disappointing.
So hopefully next time.
Hopefully that kink gets worked out.
Did they have one of those boxes that you can leave a comment, a little
I didn't see any comment boxes. No,
I
no, I
didn't see
didn't.
that either. I expressed my distaste of.
Their lack of
Is that a
iced
smash
tea.
burger problem or a casino problem?
I think it was a smash burger problem.
Was
I'm
the
not going to
burger
paint
good?
the
Did you
whole
have a
Del
burger?
Lago with the no iced tea brush. What's that?
Did you eat?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
I
good.
did.
I'm actually pleased with myself. I'm not a big. I like to gamble. I'm not a big gambler. Not a professional gambler by any means, but I do like to gamble. And I would have thought, with the casino being this far away, that I may have gone back sometime in the past week since we were there actually for work covering it, and I haven't yet. I'll be there Friday night for a party there. But yeah, I mean, it's the type of deal where if you live in Seneca Falls, Waterloo, Clyde area, even Geneva, it's like, well, I'm leaving work, but I'm just going to hit up the casino for 45 minutes before I go home,
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
is quite the process to get in there, though. I mean, it's not like you can just pull up and it's a 2-second walk through the door and bang, you're there.
As long as
I
it's
mean,
dependent on the time, though, that you're
Yeah.
there. There's different entrances, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you go, there's an entrance around the back and one on the side parking garage
Yeah.
on the left. That main front parking lot has been pretty full, though, for the most part. But I think that the attendance has been a little under what they expected for the first week, just from the eye test and from what people have told me that have gone out there.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And the weather hasn't been crazy, so that's probably pretty disappointing. That'd be understanding if the weather was
Yeah.
horrible, but
But yeah, you got to give it time, and a lot of people have told me too. Geez, if they're not busy now, what are they going to be in the summer when it's nice out? I'm like, well, it'll be air conditioned, so it's actually be a good place to
Yeah.
be in the summer. So I'm sure they'll be fine, but it's and I don't know what they did expect for the first week. It just seemed like attendance was a little less than I had envisioned in my mind. So
I think a lot of people expected more traffic problems around there, too. And that never even really materialized the first day. It was really
it was backed up, but it wasn't an issue.
Yeah, it was pretty well organized, and like the throughway was the off ramp, the 41 exit there was handling everything well, and
good.
it just it was backed up in that right lane, the turning lane. But other than that,
Because that throughway stop only has, 2 coming in, 2 going out?
they added
they
added
did?
one,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
that may be something they have to adjust down the road because
Not so far. They
Yeah.
don't, because it just hasn't been that much of a mad rush.
would the bus traffic increase in the summer? I would think that the bus traffic would increase in the summer, and that could kind of
Yeah.
mess things up to some
Yeah, you have a
degree.
lot of people coming in for the outlets and
Yeah.
scoot right down to the casino, and then we have the wineries.
Yeah, I mean, once that hotel opens, people will be staying there for a weekend or for a vacation type of deal, and so you might see more spillover then into the little communities and the wineries. Whereas right now, that hasn't really happened yet, because there's new people are coming to see the casino. The
Yeah.
wineries have been there for
Right.
years.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it will be a one-stop shop this summer for everybody.
Yep,
Yep. Shopping, little gambling,
Drinking.
and eating. There's so many great places to eat.
yeah, that's one of the biggest bonuses I think is that all the restaurants out there that are available to us. And Portico should open, I think, in a week from now. I think Portico opens.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. I'll be there Friday. I can't wait to see it because I haven't seen it yet. So should be great. So, all right, Josh. Well, what's going on in the news? What is our story of the week?
Well, we've got this Uber ride-sharing story. I don't know how you guys feel about ride-sharing in upstate New York, but this has been kind of debated now for the last few years, and it seems like New York State is paving the way now to making it happen. Senate passed the bill that would allow it to happen. Some debate about what the percentage tax would be on it. Senate Republicans want to see 2%. The governor, I think, was ballparking around 5.5%.
Here's a ballpark figure for you. How about 0? Why does the government need to have their hand in that at all? Like any of this
real.
stuff.
Yeah.
If that's the holdup, is to figure how much the government's going to make off it.
Well, there's also the fact that
No.
there's a very good chance that Assembly, controlled by Democrats, simply will not act on it or will not pass it. And if that doesn't happen, then,
right.
like
Right, it's a
everything,
moot
it
point
dies.
anyway, yeah.
So,
It's an opportunity for people to earn some extra income, and it's a convenience factor for people that live here and for tourists who are
Yeah,
in
for
town
sure.
that are used to using that in their own communities.
Yes.
They're going to pull up the Uber and it's going to
What
say
is the downside?
I don't know. We don't have. I mean,
Taxis, limo services, that type of businesses could be hurt, especially the taxis. But
how many
Do we
taxi
have that
businesses?
many taxi services
Right,
here,
that's what
though?
I'm.
There are.
I
There's
only
a
know
few.
of a
Yeah.
few.
But most of the
I mean, the demand, I think, will require more. Don't you think?
if you're at a bar, a lot of taxi service comes at picking up people from bars who have too much to drink. But again, if I'm at a bar drinking and I want to ride, and I can pull up the app and just go boom,
Yes.
and then
I'd much
5 minutes
rather-
later I get in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about fairness; it's about what the marketplace demands.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing about this, I think, is I don't know, okay, so a Syracuse or a Rochester is going to be able to handle it with ease. I know Auburn has been really interested in seeing this happen. I think Auburn could handle it very well, but in smaller communities, like you get the Seneca Fallses, the Waterloos, the Newarks, the Clydes, you might end up seeing some sort of shared service between all of these smaller municipalities. And how many drivers are going to be interested in doing that? Because one of the draws
That's
with
what
Uber
matters.
is that you're basically getting to deliver in your own neighborhood kind of thing, or your own town or city. I wonder what the interest would be there, and if there would actually be a shortage of Uber drivers.
There's only one way to find out, and that's
Right.
Yep.
fire it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
But now we got to figure out if the government's going to get 8% or 2%.
And also, they're
5%.
having trouble figuring out what the insurance, what type of insurance the drivers would have to carry in order to.
Why do they need to figure that out? It's already been figured out
I was
everywhere.
gonna
Every
say, but
other
why
state.
don't they? Why doesn't it just
Print
carry
out the piece
through?
of paper that says it on it, and there you're done.
But this is New York State,
Right.
the Empire State.
the Empire State. The Empire always wants some.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's convenient for sure.
Yep.
I would love to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't? It's
Oh my
just,
gosh.
it's another, why not make everything as easy as humanly possible to get access to, whether it's a ride or whatever it is, across the board, whether you're talking about ride sharing or
Yep.
anything else. Make it easier for people to do business in New York State.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it harder.
Yep. Well,
Agreed.
especially for weddings, and I mean, we're here in the Finger Lakes where there's weddings and so many wineries where people are drinking.
Innovative talk, Josh. I don't know.
Yeah, just the fact of cut
just
down on
seems
drunk
like-
driving, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure the bars would love it.
Yeah.
Bars would love
I
it.
mean-
Wineries would love it. Event venues would love it.
And Uber drivers would love it.
Police departments would
People
probably
would
like
have-
it, because I can't imagine they love pulling people over for DWI 50,000
No.
times over again.
Wow.
No. So bring it. The people will come
See?
if you build it.
You heard it here.
All right. Well, Jessamy, what is going on this weekend
Okay,
here in
so-
the Finger Lakes?
It's not technically Valentine's Day weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but people are celebrating it as Valentine's Day falls on what, Wednesday? No, Tuesday this year.
I kept thinking it was Thursday
I
too.
think it falls on Tuesday this year.
Tuesday, the 14th.
Yeah.
I'll be at the
Yep.
Red Creek North Rose Woket basketball game.
Oh.
It's our last game of our regular
What
season.
better way to celebrate a season of love than being at that game? It's also my brother's birthday.
Oh.
So
Happy birthday.
people are celebrating Valentine's Day early this year on this weekend. So Friday, there's a Valentine's Day getaway at the Inn at Glenora Wine Cellars.
Ooh.
Of course
Now,
there is.
February, it's for lovers. Treat your sweetheart to a romantic Finger Lakes getaway at the Inn at Glenora Wine Cellars. It features 3 room types, private balcony on each one, overlooking on a patio, looking beautiful Seneca Lake there. You know what I
Beautiful
mean?
view.
We've all been there. There's 3 Valentine's Day packages to choose from: silver, gold, and platinum. The specifics on those are at the website. All packages include an overnight stay, chocolate-covered strawberries, if you can believe that, a $100 gift card to Verizon's restaurant there on site, and a chocolate and wine experience at the winery. Now that's capitalized, chocolate and wine experience, so
Yeah.
it might be like the Jimi Hendrix experience. I don't really know what kind of experience it is. All stays include a glass of sparkling wine at check-in, wine tasting at the winery, and a bottle of Glenora Hugo White in each room. Reservations are required. You can call 800-243-5513 to book your stay today.
Nice.
That is this weekend.
Dundee.
Yeah.
If you're
I know,
still
it's
trying to
strange.
book a stay for this
They're
upcoming
still
weekend,
available, I looked.
really,
Yeah. Wow. I'm not...
maybe
I'm
people
not
are
giving
You
just
have to be
garbage.
spontaneous.
I'm not giving garbage events here. This is stuff that is still available. Another thing, tickets still available, I believe. Last I checked, Bad Company at Del Lago.
Well, I thought they were sold out.
Were they? I thought they
Yeah,
were
Bad
available.
Company sold out. Flow Ride is still available. But Bad Company's this weekend.
Bad Company is the same day, Friday.
I'm going.
That's why I'm mentioning it.
Are
You're
ya?
going.
It's part of that party thing this Friday night at the casino.
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
See?
So if you want to see
So
Bad
much
Company,
I pay attention. I will be there.
you'll be in good company seeing
I'm working
Bad
though,
Company.
so I don't know what I'll see.
He mentioned Saturday, Flow Rider. Tickets definitely are available for that.
Oh, that's the next night?
Yeah.
So back-to-back nights.
Back-to-back nights
Oh,
at
yeah.
Del Lago.
Yeah.
Saturday night, Flow Rider.
Florida.
Get your tickets now. Also,
Crazy.
the House of Concern is having a Saturday special. When you can't make it to the House of Concern and you want to on the weekdays because you work too late, they're opening one time only Saturday.
Oh.
Wow.
Listen to this.
Special guest appearance by Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. 10:30 a.m. until 2:30. Give you a chance to shop their great selection of clothing and merchandise. They have everything casual, comfy, business, formal. Well, if you can't get there on the weekday because you work too late, now's your chance. Saturday.
There you go,
That is
Josh.
10:30 to 2:30. It's like a $10, $17 bag sale. You know how they do
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fill a bag and pay a fee. Yep.
And all proceeds benefit the food pantry. So
Nice. That's
stop
wonderful.
in and do that. And then on Sunday, if you want to do this, Prison City Pub in Auburn. And Brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're having a chocolate beer pairing
Ooh.
thing. And reservations aren't required for that, but they're requested, and walk-ins are welcome. It's $15 a person. It's Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. There's
That
5
sounds
stations.
good.
You take your time, you walk around. They do a chocolate and beer pairing. And their beer is great, so.
Yeah.
That is.
Last time I was there, I had a flight.
Yeah.
I usually don't do that.
Did you enjoy
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I did. I
Try
liked like
everything.
3 of the 5 beers. I think I
That's
really liked.
Pretty
yeah.
exceptional for someone who doesn't drink beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't agree with my figure. My
That's-
girlish figure.
Again, that's 3 to 5 p.m. on Sunday. That's a cool thing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to say, the
Why
timing
not?
of that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Especially now that football's over.
Right.
What's
Yes.
everybody going to do
It's officially over.
on Sunday?
That's true. There
That's
you
all
go.
I got over here.
All right.
Good
Sounds
events.
good.
Good events.
Well, looks like it's going to be a fun weekend for many.
Sure.
Full of love and romance.
And Flow Rider.
And Flow Rider.
Bad company.
And bad company. All right. Well, let's take a look at our top local photos. We had some weather, a little bit of a
Mixed
variation
bag, yeah.
with our weather.
Plus, we
Warm
got
weather,
a couple
foggy
weeks
weather,
worth of
rainy
photos.
weather.
We're going back a couple weeks for some of these.
Well, that's
Yes.
Because we were
We
off
here
last week. So.
We were, yes. All right. Well, this male red-bellied woodpecker was spotted in Mike Sargent's Farmington backyard on the way to the suet feeder.
Remember, choose your favorite, and we'll vote at the end.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm watching.
All right.
Look at that red belly.
I like it.
Talking about me?
This pileated woodpecker was seen in the wooded area near the Lake Ontario shoreline in Sodus on Sunday morning by Chris Trine.
This crazy, strange-looking creature.
Yeah.
Now those are, you don't want to mess with them. They'll go right for the eyes.
I know. So look at that crazy look in his eye. You know?
It's a raptor.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. All right, next up from Nancy L. Wright. An early morning walk gave way to bright blue skies over the vineyards of Keuka Lake.
No.
Yep, that speaks Keuka Lake to me.
Yep, pretty nice.
The vineyards, I grew up over that way, so it's very familiar. All right, these snowy railroad tracks in Phelps were captured by Patrick Costello after a light snow last week.
That's pretty cool. And, I can't tell about that. Is that a black and white photo, or is that just that colors that day?
That
Hard
is
to
a
say,
very
hard
good
to say.
question.
Yep. But it's cool.
Yeah, no footprints or anything. The way he took it, he walked out to it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yep, nice pick, Pat. Nice pick, Pat.
And that picture, actually, if you saw that on fingerlakes1.com,
It's
is a taller
Oh.
taller picture.
Yeah,
so-
more impressive
Yeah,
than we can
definitely.
show you here in our 16:9
Right.
proportion screen.
Awesome. All right, Chris Trine spotted this little male bluebird on Saturday morning at Camp Beechwood in Sodus. He had just flown from one pine tree to another tree during.
And soon he will fly from that tree to another tree, I bet.
Look at that.
Sure you will.
Lots
Now,
of
see,
little
most birds
birdies.
look mean, but honestly,
A bluebird.
he looks pretty
Yeah,
peaceful.
you can't get angry with a bluebird.
Bluebirds are a New York State official bird,
Yes, it is.
which carries an 8% tax on every.
Speaking of blue, this blue jay was getting bluer on a frigid Friday morning. Photo by Mike Sargent.
Also one that's taller on her site, and that's pretty cool. I like the Blue Jay photo.
Yeah, it is
Mike
very.
I also reported last week, 2 weeks ago, Mike Sargent was our photo of the week, and I reported that he does it with a point and shoot. Well, he told me that he doesn't do that anymore. So that's an actual. He's got some gear.
Oh.
Don't know exactly what, but it's not just a point and shoot.
Oh.
But man, he does a good job with the birds, especially.
Oh my gosh,
I like
Very
it.
severe looking animal there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Rachel Burkholder spotted this white deer inside the fence at Deer Haven Park on her way home on Friday night.
This is a really good photo, but
Yeah.
I can't get over what that stuff is on his knee there. It's back hind leg. Is that some fecal matter?
Boo boo.
Could
It's
be.
a boo boo.
Is it? Is it like? I can't tell. He doesn't seem to be distressed by it.
No.
I
No,
think it is.
Maybe it's just brown fur.
They're so
I think
interesting.
it might be
Because they,
like a birthmark.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
discoloration.
I think is the
I've got him,
fecal
he's got him.
matter on the way down from his hindquarters, the way he stands or something. It falls there, and
Repeatedly?
he doesn't care because he's a wild animal.
Right. He doesn't care. It's just part of his.
That's an interesting theory.
It is.
All right.
Take care of
Changing
yourself.
cloud formations on Sunday afternoon over the fields of Yates County as captured by Nancy L. Wright.
Nancy L. Wright was out in the Yates County countryside.
She
this
sure
week.
was.
Yep.
as
That's
these
so
photos
pretty.
show, it's been a very dreary couple weeks here in the Finger Lakes.
Yeah,
Not a lot of sun.
Nope.
this is the case this time of year.
Yep. All right, Ted Flock sent in this photo on Wednesday evening as the snow is glistening through the lights at the Del Lago grand opening.
I can see the lights from my house.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and if you're driving like
Really?
from 414, it's crazy. And if you live around there, I can't imagine if you're sitting out on your porch, it might drive you mad
It was
after a while.
I didn't know what it was
Oh.
at first. And I put it together the other night when I was walking my dog Baggins.
Baggins.
I said, "Oh, that's what that is." So
Oh.
I realized.
Well, that's a pretty cool shot. I
Yeah,
like that.
that was from opening night. It snowed later in the afternoon.
I guess I didn't realize.
Full parking lot
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
packed the first day.
Well, beautiful. All right, finally, from Matthew Norson, a beautiful sunset on Sunday brings an end to a cold winter day in Clifton Springs. I know my
I like
favorite.
that one. I like that one. Okay, so let's vote.
Mine is Patrick Costello's again. I think I voted last time. I just love that. It's really pretty.
The railroad track one? How
Yeah.
about you
I've
guys?
seen it on the site, and I know that it's taller and it's nice. I'm going with that one as well. I like that
I'm
shot.
actually going with the last, the sunset
Oh, really?
picture.
That was a good
Yeah.
one, too. But you know what? I got to be honest with you. I got to go with that one, too.
Photo.
Yeah.
It's just
That's-
cool. It's
that's the
something
winner.
different. It's simple, and it is worth a trip to our photo gallery at Finger Lakes One to see the full-size photo. So
And all of them.
So good
You know,
job,
you can see 'em
Patrick
all
Yes,
Costello.
bigger.
they're all
Yep.
beautiful.
And thanks again to our graphics department for whipping up that ribbon there. It's beautiful.
Congratulations, Patrick Costello. That is exciting.
Okay.
I think that's a second one in a row, isn't it?
Guy's on fire.
no, Mike Sargent.
Mike
Last
Sargent
night.
won
win the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, with the island.
It's been 2
Right.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Patrick was the one we accidentally announced.
Could be. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but it sounds good to me for
Okay.
the sake of time.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, great photos, everyone. And if you'd like to submit your photos from across the region, click on the link in the submit content section at the bottom right-hand side of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. Weekend weather, Jim, what's going on?
I'm going to fly through some weather and sports here
Okay.
for the weekend for you here. First of all, this weekend is going to be kind of like a little rain snow mix, but nothing major. Highs, it's going to be mild in the low 40s. On Friday, actually, will be a little cooler. It'll be high about 26 with a chance of snow. Sunday, better chance of rain, snow mix, high of 43. And then Monday, remaining a little above average with a high near 36, but the precipitation shall have moved on. Check out the latest local forecast and live radar at the local weather center at fingerlakes1.com. And now sports. I'm going
Yeah.
to talk to you a little bit about some going on sports-wise around here because there's some interesting options. First of all, Syracuse is playing Pitt at the Carrier Dome, 1 o'clock, ACC Network. That's for everybody in the Eastern Finger Lakes. That's channel 1212 on Time Warner Cable. Western Finger Lakes, like last night's game, amazing game, win against Clemson. If you were in Penn Yan, you couldn't watch it on TV. If you were in Rochester, you couldn't watch it on TV.
Unfortunate. What an ending.
No.
It's crazy.
That's what I heard.
But you might have some luck at the ACC Digital Network website or the Watch ESPN app in those situations. And then after that game Saturday, they turn around and play Louisville on Monday in the Dome as well. So the Cuse is on the rise again. They're on the upswing with these amazing games. Syracuse lacrosse opens at the Dome on Saturday at 4:00. So they're at Pitt on Saturday for basketball and home against Siena at 4:00 on Saturday for lacrosse. Hobart lacrosse opens Saturday in Victor. They're going to play at the Pinnacle Athletic Campus, the new facility built in Victor, against Penn State. So you can go see Penn State play Hobart in Newark, or in Victor, at 2:00.
Wow.
You can also listen to it on WEOS, the Hobart station. Cornell hockey's home for 2 at Liner Rink, Friday versus Yale, Saturday versus Brown, both at 7:00. And our high school basketball coverage enters its final week of the regular season, as does just high school basketball in general around here. Final week of the regular season before sectionals. We're going to be at Clyde tonight for East Rochester Clyde. We're going to be in Palmac on Friday for Wayne versus Palmac. And then next Tuesday night, Valentine's Day, Red Creek, North Rose Wolcott. Then sectionals come out. We do our big bracket busting special on next Sunday morning on the Upstate Hoops podcast, and we start heading into the postseason. So we'll have all the scores and sporting news throughout the weekend here at Finger Lakes 1. And what do we got here? We have about 2 minutes to kill. 2 minutes to kill before the end of the show.
All right, so why don't we talk about Frost Fest, because that was an event that we covered.
Finger Lakes Frost Fest in Geneva.
Or talked about anyway.
Yeah, it's unique at the Ramada Lakefront, and with fireworks in February, and it was well attended, and everybody had a good time from what I could tell. But it's a reason we would bring it up is to tell you that that it's something you want to put on your calendar for next year. There's not that much going on this time of year that's truly unique, and so it was a fun night out, great food, a lot of vendors on site, and then, like I say, fireworks in February. You don't see that very often. And ice sculptures are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ice sculptures are always cool.
You were going to go, Josh, until
this happened.
Bashed your hand.
Until this happened. Yep.
Oh.
Planned on it.
Well, I was supposed to be there, but
you were in New York
in New
City
York
or
City.
something. Was that like a late call you got that you had to go down there?
No, I just didn't realize it fell on the same weekend, so.
I
Scheduling
saw some
conflict.
iHeart FLX shirts.
Did you see
Yes.
them?
Yeah, they were at Frost Fest
They were
and
being-
Yeah.
That's what I was supposed to be there for, yeah.
Wow.
So Chad, my husband, was there. Yeah. Yep. So they did well.
What
They
was
sold
his
quite a few
take on the
t-shirts.
event?
He said it was great. I think
Yeah.
they were pretty busy, so I'm not sure.
It is. It's unique. And
around
outside they have all these fire pits and
Yes.
fire furnaces to keep you warm. So even if you are outside, you're not really that cold.
Right.
Seems like they get a really big turnout for that every year.
Yeah,
So-
it's a unique event. I'm telling you. Next year I'll try to be there.
Watch your step next year, Josh.
I know.
Well, last year it was warm. I think all the ice sculptures were melting.
Yeah.
This year
You
was a
need it
little
to be
bit colder.
cold.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, I think that about does it.
yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of FLX Weekly. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoy the show, please give us a thumbs up, click the like link, and share if you'd like. Please subscribe. We'll be back
All that stuff.
live the following Wednesday at 12:30.
Yeah, like a week from today.
Yes. Until then, have a great weekend and happy Valentine's Day.